So in this video, I wanted to share just 5 small habits that can help change your daily life completely. And the best thing about it is you can start with just one of them. It all began with one simple habit, and that was having a glass of water by my bed. And in the morning, before I did anything else, I'd drink it. And it sounds too small to even matter, but that was the spark that led to everything else. The first one is exactly what I just said. Just hydrating, just having a drink of water and waking up in the morning. And the first action you do is care for yourself and taking care of your body by hydrating first thing. It's such a small action, but it just sets the tone for the rest of the day. And it just gives you a small win straight away. So the second thing I do is habit stacking. And I picked this up from a book called Atomic Habits by a guy called James Clear. And it's a really, really good book for helping you build routines and habits into your daily life. So the idea is to take something that you already do and add on to that something new. And I wanted to start doing a little bit of yoga in the morning. Nothing's spectacular, just a few stretches and stuff. So I've got a little routine that I do. It's a 5-minute wake up yoga routine on an app. While my coffee is brewing, I do my little yoga routine. And that stacks something that I like with something that I need to do. And it takes no more time out of my day. So the third one is having a screen-free bedroom. So I have no TV in the bedroom. The phone doesn't come into the bedroom. The bedroom is there for, as they say, sleeping and sex. Just sleeping. And the only thing I have in there is my Kindle and books. That's it. So at the end of the day, ideally about an hour before I'm going to bed, the phone goes into the kitchen, goes on charge, and that's it. I don't pick it up again until the next morning. And that gives my brain a bit of a chance to wind down at the end of the day without a screen in front of me. And also when I go to bed, I'm not there just doom scrolling. I have my little routine. I have a hot chocolate every night and read my book, or I might listen to a bit of a podcast through the smart speaker. Yes, I have hot chocolate every night. Yes, I am nearly 50, so I'm officially really old. But it's a great end of the day routine, and it sort of bookends off the morning routine of my wake up and my coffee. And so I have my little end of day routine. So it tells my brain that it's the end of the day. So number 4 is building in a moment of reflection or gratitude. Now, I used to do a lot of journaling, and I found I sort of, it was easy to miss out on that sometimes. So I didn't do it regularly. What I've started using recently is, as with everyone, with everything now, is ChatGPT. So I do a quick voice notation into ChatGPT at the end of the day, a reflection of the general day, what I've been up to, anything where I think I can reflect on my behaviors or my reactions to certain events and stuff. And ChatGPT gives me a little summary on that. And at the end of the week, I can have a look at the themes through that and, be that any relationship things that are weighing me down, or anything where I've particularly reacted quite well to a situation, which I maybe wouldn't have done so a few years ago. And again, you can use whatever works well for you, be that a notebook I used to use. You can use apps for that, note apps, whatever you want, or ChatGPT, whatever suits. Having that little bit of time at the end of the day just to think about what's happened through the day, my reaction to events, etc. I think is important as well. And also the gratitude. Spend a bit of time thinking about the good times that you've had during the day, be that sometimes with the kids, with customers, or be that with just general friends. And the 5th one is sort of evening prep, I suppose, is probably the best way to do it. So when I get up the next morning, simple things like making sure the kitchen's clean, the washing is done, washed and put away. Maybe I've got my clothes out ready for the morning, my coffee machine is cleaned, ready to go for the next morning. So I'm not waking up in the morning already feeling like I'm on the back foot. So if I wake up in the morning and the flat feels clean, ready to go, it already feels like a bit of a win, and I can just get straight into my morning routine and then off to work or whatever I've got lined up for the day. And just as a quick bonus tool that I've been using is an app called Fabulous, and that's an app where you can add in a morning, a daily and an evening routine, and you can add in all sorts of little routines into that. And this was the app that started me off with the glass of water. it's the smallest thing in the world. But that is, if I go to bed now without a glass of water, or the phone comes into the bedroom, I have to hold myself and go, oh, hang on, it feels right. So this is what tells me that these habits are now becoming really embedded, which is a bit of I suppose, an affirmation for me that what I'm doing is working, because it's embedding those new behaviours. And as and when going forward, I add new things into that, be that walking routines or going to the gym, etc. Those will also embed themselves. So the Fabulous app is a great little app. It has a morning wake up, and it just has sometimes it has a little like a poem or a little positive message, or etc. So it's just another little thing that maybe have a look at. I'll put links in the description below anyway to all the things I've mentioned. So those are my small habits. So hydrate first thing, habit stack with coffee and yoga, keep the bedroom screen free, moment of gratitude or reflection, and then prep the evening before, ready for the morning. They may sound small, and they are, but when you stack these things together, they completely shifted my mornings and my mindset and my energy as well. And they're the building blocks for me to start to rebuild my life after everything that's happened over the last sort of few years. And you don't need to start with all 5. You just pick one. Maybe it's a water by the bed. Maybe it's clearing the kitchen before you go to sleep. But the point is, just start small and let it grow from there. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's the one small habit that's maybe made a difference in your life? Drop a link in the comments, and I'd love to collect them for some more ideas and we can learn from. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more. I am going to do a video on the 5 mistakes that I felt that I made after my marriage. More than 5 probably, but 5 that I think I've learned the most from. And I'd just love to keep building this community together. I will see you soon.